vicmerc from Team Relinquished. Just bringing you a tournament report from the last regional I went to this past weekend. I visited the Seattle regional at the Seattle Center. I took heroes to the event. I went X3 after 8 rounds, which kind of sucked. My rounds went as round 1 Mermail. I 2-0'd them. Round 2 BA. I got 2-0'd. Round 3 was Necros Clowns, which was odd enough. I played Necros in this format. But I beat them 2-1. Round 4 was Cosmo. I beat them 2-1. Round 5 was, let me think, it was Pepe. Beat them 2-0. Round 6, again Pepe. I lost game 3 in time, which sucks. Because last region, I also lost the game 3, Pepe, round 6 in time. Round 7 was against Cosmo. I 2-0'd them. And round 8 was against Magic Spectre Magician. I ended up losing game 3 to a side deck Dragon's Vine on Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Well, okay, let's get on with the deck profile then. Starting off with the monsters. I played, of course, 3 Shadow Mists. It's pretty self-explanatory for heroes. Get your mass changes, search out your other heroes. Double Bowman, and the last target would be Elemental Hero Neos Alias. This card I just wanted as a beater, and this just for combo extenders. For the non-heroes, Double Goblinberg, Special Summon Shadow Mist, Special Summon whatever else, Exceed Summon, go off. Double Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk pretty much same thing, get Shadow Mist. Actually, healthy way to get into the Cyber Dragon Infinity. Last monster was Chatrix Mermelio. I just like this card. Threw it in just to search out 2 cards I'll show you later on. On the spells, monsters was 11. Count was 11. Spells. Average 3 mass change. Mass hero deck, kind of need them. Also with the mass change, 1 mass charge. Just whenever I needed that extra mass change, so I do play 4 mass heroes. It was just a good one of. I sided out actually a lot. Next, 3 hero lives. Want to see Shadow Mist as early as possible, so you can make Dark Law as early as possible. I normally sided 1 out, but then drew it first turn almost every time. Next 3 are just easier ways to get into the combo. 2 E-Call and 1 Rhoda. Next 2 are combo extenders for Exceed Summons, everything like that. Double Instant Fusion. I chose not to play 3 because I only play 1 Norden in the extra deck. Next 2, Forbidden Lance. I just wanted to protect Darklaw at any cost. Just made it easier just so I don't get Regeki and everything. Next 2 would be Twin Twister. Wanted back row destruction for Pepe for any Pendulum deck. And actually was pretty good. First time I used that, it was actually against Cosmo player. He's playing Cosmo Artifacts. I hit a Sanctum and Town. I ended up giving him the game because he killed Darklaw. Last card for spells would be Regeki. Just Regeki, self-explanatory. That'd be, I think, 17 traps. Next would be 17 spells. Next would be the traps. Double anti-spell. I know I play a lot of spells, but it's kind of mandatory in decks that's not playing pendulums. You don't want them to set up their scale. You're okay with setting your spells. Next would be double Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted just to bring back Shadow Mist. Bring back Norden to summon something else. Anything you need. Next you have there's 2 searches for Mermelio. Time Space and Bottomless. Time Space is just a very good card against Pendulums and Cosmos. Bottomless, also same thing. The next 2 cards are so far the Solemn Brigade that I own, which is Solemn Warning, and 1 Solemn Strike. This card was supposed to be Crush card at first, but I ended up pulling it the night before the regional. So that's the screw. I'm just going to put it in. Next, the one Vanities. Still a really good card. Last 3 cards of the deck to make 40. Triple Mirror Force. Just with Dark Claw, pendulums, whatever you destroy gets banished. Better than just returning them to hand with Stormy Mirror Force. Next, we'll go to the extra deck. Extra deck was wasn't really that tight. Well, actually, no, it was pretty tight. It's hard to actually figure out what exactly to put in. I made couple last minute changes. Starting off with the Ptolemy's Cyber Dragon Infinity combo, which I can actually almost every time I made Cyber Dragon Infinity, I won that match. Except for the last match. I made it twice and I didn't win either game, which really sucked. Well, made it against Mermails, game 1 and 2, blew them out. Made it against Cosmo, game 1 and 2, blew them out. That was it. Diamond was just in there just in case for BA or anything like that. Next, Augusto Emerald. Just to recycle the combo. Cycle monsters when I run thin. Next, Abyss Dweller. Good against Cosmos, good against BA, good against Mermails. Castell, generic rank 4. One of the best rank 4 still in the game. Excalibur. Excalibur actually won me a game against Cosmos. Actually, won me 2 games against Cosmos. One time he just had a Dark Destroyer. I made Dweller, made Excalibur, and had, I think, not a Dark Law, but I had something else on field. I think maybe an Acid. Beat over Dark Destroyer and just proceed with game there. Other time he had a Dark Witch on field. I Iron Wall up, couldn't banish. Just needed the extra damage. Number 101, generic. It's self-explanatory. Ragnar Zero. The reason why I played this was just because I like its combo with Acid. You go Acid, destroy the back row, the monsters lose during their attack, you pop a monster. Never actually came up. I think I only summoned it once just to get over a Unicorn, and that was it. That's it with the Xyz. Next is the one Norden. It's Norden. You run an Instant Fusion, you run it. Next, Double Dark Law. It's pretty much the main monster you want to go into. I went to this probably about almost every game. Pretty much every game 1 I went into this card. If I didn't go into it, I most likely lost the game, which kind of sucked. Next card, Back Row Destruction. Acid. It's Acid. Destroy all your back row Dark Law on field, they all get banished. And the last card would be Anki. Anki actually helped going for game a couple times. Against Cosmos, against Mermails. It was just fun. Next would be the side deck. So, the side deck, I had to make a couple changes to it last minute as well. Decided double Maxi. You kind of need to in this format. If you're not maining, you need to side them. Double Lancia. Because really one of the main decks I was afraid of was Cosmos. Because I have really nothing that beats over Dark Destroyer except for Excalibur. And if I can't make it, I gotta stop them from summoning Dark Destroyer. Which this actually helped out pretty well. Started their turn, dropped it, end phase, activated Imperial Iron Wall after they Twin Twisted 2 other set traps, or 2 other set spells. Next, the third Twin Twister, just in case I need it. Never actually sided it in. Next 2 cards, Forbidden Chalices. That was mainly for Pepe. I didn't actually side him in that often. I actually sided in one game, then sided out the next game because I never drew it and I just never got a chance to use it. Next card, I was going to be maining it, but then I pulled a strike. Crush card, just a very good card against Cosmos. Actually kind of hurts Pepe a little bit because Sorcerer and everything's over 1500. They all get destroyed. Dark Cloud banish them all, never getting them back. Never actually got that card off though. Next card, Imperial Iron Wall. It worked wonders against both Cosmos players and Necros player. Next, I decided to put in traps on the last minute. It was just in case. At first I was using Royal Decrees, but I like traps on more since I actually made more traps than before. And I actually never got to use it. I think I sat in against the BA player, but never actually drew it. Then the last 3 cards, 3 Grand Horn of Heaven. I sided this in against the BA matchup and all the Pepe and Magician matchups. I think I only drew it once against BA, which ended up getting me killed because he ended up drawing a Baylor, which stopped my next play. But I would never side in all 3. I think, actually no, I lied. I sat in 3 once against the final round. Never drew it. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for my deck profile. This is vicmerc with Team Relinquished, signing off.